Thank you, Gerber for sharing that video with me. This is scary. ICE and DEA have secretly hidden cameras in some streetlights and in the orange traffic barrels as you're driving down the street to collect driver data, and then AI extrapolates from that data your regular routes to where you're going, and then if you drive outside those normal routes, they flag you and pull you over. This is bullshit. Government procurement data reveals that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and the DEA have each spent tens of thousands of dollars on products from Houston's Cowboy Streetlight Concealment, LLC, which specializes in fake streetlight housings designed to conceal surveillance cameras. Since June, the DEA has spent $22,000 with Cowboy. ICE's total is about $28K. Neither the government agencies nor Cowboy Streetlight Concealments will reveal where or how the hidden camera housings were used. The DEA is currently advertising for competitive bids for concealments made to house network PTZ, pan tilt zoom camera, cellular modem, cellular compression device. In the absence of competitive bid, it will award the contract to Oregon's Obsidian Integration LLC. Obsidian recently provided concealment cameras to the Jersey PD. Thank you, Oregon. The DEA also uses traffic barrels and digital speed displays to conceal its covert cameras. So Christy Crawford, who owns Cowboy Streetlight Concealments with her husband, a Houston police officer, said that she was not at liberty to discuss the company's federal contracts in detail. She said, "We do streetlight concealments and camera enclosures." That was from Boing Boing. Now, the Argus came out with Driving Under the Watchful Eye, the U.S. Border Patrol's secret surveillance program. So exploring the ethics and legality of U.S. Border Patrol's secret surveillance program. A recent investigation has brought a clandestine U.S. Border Patrol program into the light, revealing a large-scale initiative to monitor the travel patterns of millions of drivers across the U.S. This program relies on a vast surveillance network and predictive algorithms to flag individuals deemed suspicious, leading to traffic stops and detentions far from the country's physical borders. The revelations have sparked a significant debate about the program's legality, its ethical implications, and its impact on American civil liberties. So at the heart of this initiative, it's a secret network of automatic license plate readers, ALPRs. According to an AP investigation, these devices are often disguised in everyday road equipment like traffic barrels and are positioned along highways deep within the U.S. interior. This network captures data on millions of vehicle movements, creating a detailed picture of travel patterns nationwide. It doesn't just collect data, it analyzes it. A predictive algorithm sifts through the information, flagging vehicles based on a set of internal criteria defined by the agency. These criteria for what constitutes suspicious travel can be surprisingly broad. Factors may include the vehicle's point of origin, its destination, the route taken, and even whether it's a rental car or traveling on backcountry roads. Once a vehicle is flagged, federal agents often coordinate with local law enforcement to initiate a stop. This frequently results in drivers being pulled over for minor traffic violations, such as a few miles over the speed limit or having an air freshener hanging from the rearview mirror. These minor infractions serve as a pretext for the stop, but the real reason is that it got flagged with the surveillance system. So drivers who are stopped often face aggressive questioning that extends far beyond the initial traffic violation. They may be asked about their travel plans, their jobs, and even personal relationships, all without being told that their travel patterns already placed them on a watch list. In some documented cases, individuals have been arrested on suspicion of crimes, like money laundering, simply for carrying large amounts of cash. However, charges were later dropped when investigations found no evidence of illegal activity. This is the problem with predictive analytics. This raises questions about the accuracy and fairness of the system, as many searches reportedly yield nothing suspicious. Oh, but predictive analytics, pre-crime, this shit was debunked long ago. It's not good enough. It's not accurate enough. The program's data sharing practices has also drawn scrutiny. Information gathered, which can include details from U.S. citizens' social media profiles and their home addresses, has been shared between Border Patrol and local police departments. The extensive surveillance operation raises serious legal questions, particularly concerning the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Privacy advocates and legal experts argue that monitoring the movements of millions of law-abiding citizens without a warrant may violate this fundamental constitutional protection. The expansion of this program transforms a border-focused agency into a broader domestic intelligence operation, blurring the lines of authority and oversight. So, a question of balance, security versus liberty. The CBP, Customs and Border Protection, the parent agency of the Border Patrol, defends the use of this technology. They also defend shooting unarmed people too, so whatever. The agency maintains that the ALPRs are a critical tool for identifying potential threats, disrupting criminal networks, and enhancing national security. CBP asserts that its use of this technology is governed by strict internal policies and complies with all federal laws. I would doubt that they know, or that they're telling the truth even when they make statements. That's just where we are right now with this administration. You can't believe any fucking thing they say. They're lying to judges. They're lying to local police departments when they're writing up the statements. They're using ChatGPT to write their incident reports after using their weapon, after deploying their weapon on a citizen. They have to write an incident report. They're using ChatGPT to do that. I mean, if they can't do a push-up or a sit-up, I can't imagine their grammatical skills are probably not, Anyway, from the agency's perspective, monitoring travel patterns helps connect dots that might otherwise be missed, allowing them to intercept human traffickers, drug smugglers, and other criminals. The goal, they state, is to use the tech to be more effective and targeted in their enforcement. But the program's dragnet approach compromises the privacy of countless innocent people. The lack of transparency around the algorithm's criteria and the potential for errors create a system where anybody could be flagged as suspicious for reasons they may never understand. And they're just like, who cares if you do? The U.S. Border Patrol Surveillance Initiative highlights the ongoing tension between security and freedom. As technology enables more powerful forms of monitoring, society must grapple with where to draw the line. This program serves as a critical case study in the debate over how to balance the legitimate need for law enforcement with the foundational right to privacy and freedom from unwarranted government intrusion. I mean, I thought this was all what MAGA was always about. Small government, states' rights. They never believed in any of that shit, right? They don't have any fucking morals. They have no ideals. They have no convictions. Yeah, unless they're the criminal kind. So I've heard people like Palantir, the CEO, Alex Karp, who's a fascist. And he said that this kind of predictive analytics is what the future is about, and also that there will be a time right in the very near future where it will be impossible for anyone on earth to be off the grid. You won't be able to disappear at all, ever, to anywhere. So